welcome. We're here in beautiful Hamburg and sunny Hamburg for a change with Don Simmons, CEO of Hemisphere Energy, a heavy oil producer, I think, from the west of Canada, listed on the TSX main board with HME Venture.
On the venture.
On the venture with the ticker HME. So, but before we talk about the company more, Don, just shortly introduce yourself to our audience. Just give us a bit of background, sort of track record.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I've been in the industry now for almost 24 years, geologist by training. But the last decade, I've been at Hemisphere, building Hemisphere. Started at a large company, and now I've made my way down to the juniors.
Okay, so that's been a while that you're at the company. So you've seen a lot of changes in the market, I guess, and swings, ups and downs. But tell us, where is the company at right now? Just what are you doing exactly, and what are the production numbers?
Sure. Yeah. Well, for one, I mean, the company's in the best position it's ever been in, production-wise, cash flow-wise, balance sheet-wise. So what we do as a company, we look for oil pools that we know there's a bunch of oil. We imply or work with an enhanced oil technology. Polymer flood, yes. It sounds very fancy, but it's pretty straightforward. And that's really the type of assets that we target. That's the experience we have as a team. That's what we've had success with. So when you take a look at the numbers, 3,500 barrels a day is our current production. We're aiming to average around 3,500 barrels for the year. First quarter we were 20 million of revenue, and we were over $10 million of cash flow for the quarter. So we spent about 5.5 drilling wells and building some facilities. And so that leaves about 4.5 million of free cash flow.
Free cash flow. Okay.
And so that helps fund our return of capital to shareholders through dividends and through share buybacks.
Okay, interesting. Both. Okay.
Yes.
Good to hear. So you said what you're trying to average over the rest of the year, but you're still looking for growth, right? So where's the growth coming from at I think Athlete Buffalo, I think it's
correct.
That's called.
Right.
Yeah. And the second part of the question would be, I read about a new project. You have the Marston. Please tell us your plans for that also.
For sure. So go back to the main project. It's the cash flow engine of the company. That you're right. It's called Athlete Buffalo. We've been developing that for the last number of years, growing it from zero to where we are today. So it's been a phenomenal project. We have a drill program starting there again with another 8 or 9 wells this summer. So we'll be continuing to build that from our production today. However, we did last year, as you mentioned, picked up a new area. We spent about $1.5 million acquiring a land position. It has what we're looking for. It has the geology we're looking for. It has the oil quality we're looking for to apply the same enhanced oil recovery polymer flood technique. What we don't know is how well it will work. And so that's what we're testing now in 2024. In Q1, we drilled 5 wells. In Q2 and Q3, we're building the facilities in order to inject our polymer. And then it'll take somewhere between probably 4 months and 12 months before we know how successful it will be, or if it will be successful. So it's really a testing year for a new area. But we see the right things, the right variability, or the variables that we're looking for. If it works, it's got significant upside for us.
Okay, interesting. Well, that's good to hear. Then that's what you're looking for. I mean, cash flow combined with upside is always a good thing. So just to sum up for investors in 30 seconds, 45 seconds, why look at the company right now?
Well, as I said, we're in the best position we've ever been. We look to grow as a company 10 to 20% a year. So growth in production, growth in reserves, growth in cash flow. No debt. We're sitting on cash, building our cash position, and we pay dividends, special dividends, buyback stocks. We're very focused as owners. We own 15-16% of the company ourselves. So we're very focused on adding value per share.
I can imagine. Well, thank you very much for taking the time, and good talking to you. Perhaps again next year on another roadshow.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Great.
Bye.